Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.
Team and Telemundo Investiga uncovers unthinkable allegations of rape inside a New York City hospital. A doctor accused of drugging and sexually assaulting a female patient while recording it on his cell phone. And as Chris Glorioso reports, this is not the first time he's been accused of using anesthesia to commit sex crimes.
The allegations against Dr. Ji Allen Cheng are so monstrous they could make a horror writer blush. The Queens physician is currently facing charges he drugged a woman using an unknown liquid and recorded video as he raped her in his apartment.
It sounded like a parent's worst nightmare, something out of a movie.
Now, Dr. Cheng is being accused of a second rape, only this time the alleged victim says she was his patient and it happened inside New York Presbyterian Hospital, Queens.
I am scared. I no longer want to go to hospitals.
We'll call her Jane, and Jane spoke exclusively to the I-Team and Telemundo Investiga because she fears what happened to her might have happened to others. It was June of 2021 when Jane was a 19-year-old admitted to the hospital in Flushing. Her medical records show she needed her gallbladder removed, but the day before surgery in a hospital pediatric unit, Jane says Dr. Cheng unexpectedly injected her with an unknown drug. Immediately after the injection, she fell asleep, and when she woke up, the doctor was no longer in the room. That medical record also says she felt extreme pain to her lower abdomen.
It's not normal to be injected and not know what you were injected with and wake up in extreme pain.
Jane's attorney, Nicholas Liakis, says his client and her mother reported the suspicion something criminal had happened. They say they demanded to know what the doctor injected and even pointed Dr. Cheng out in an impromptu lineup at the hospital.
They put me in front of like 4 doctors and they said, identify who it is. I said him because he was there standing up.
So in the hospital, they did kind of a lineup of doctors?
They did.
And she pointed at who?
At the doctor, Dr. Cheng.
What does that tell you about how seriously the hospital was taking the complaint from this patient?
It tells me that at least the nurse would have believed something was wrong, because that's something that you see in a police station, not in a hospital.
New York Presbyterian declined to answer questions about the incident, but in a statement to the I-Team, the hospital said the crimes committed by this individual are heinous, despicable, and a fundamental betrayal of our mission and our patients' trust. We are appalled and deeply saddened by what these victims and their families have endured. The hospital said Dr. Cheng was fired in December of 2022 as soon as the DA revealed the criminal case. But it's not clear what, if any, action the hospital took in 2021 after Jane reported being drugged.
Is there any universe in which the hospital could credibly say, we had no idea?
No.
Jane's lawyers say the medical record proves hospital staff felt something was deeply wrong. It shows the hospital was searching security video and keycard access near Jane's room the day of the incident, and after the hospital assigned social workers to conduct a SAFE exam. That stands for Sexual Assault Forensic Examination.
You have essentially a predator in a white coat who is now lurking the hallways of a pediatric unit.
Dr. Cheng's defense lawyer told the I-Team the physician denied denies the criminal rape charges, and with respect to the rape allegation from his former patient, he said, "Our understanding is the hospital matter was investigated by the facility and no action was taken. Our client will defend these allegations should they be formally charged."
I wouldn't want anyone else to go through this.
Jane says she may never have fully known what happened while she was unconscious in the hospital were it not for a devastating call from prosecutors at the Queens DA's office. In December, DA Melinda Katz secured this indictment against Dr. Chang, alleging he video recorded that rape in his apartment. While investigating that, Jane says prosecutors found another video that showed her hospital assault a year earlier.
What does that say to you about the likelihood of more victims?
Someone to rise to this level where you're drugging a person and raping a person, that doesn't happen overnight.
Dr. Ji Allen Chang is now locked up on Rikers Island without bond, awaiting trial on that rape charge from last year. Jane is now suing New York Presbyterian Hospital, and she's demanding the hospital alert all of Dr. Chang's former patients that he's been accused of using anesthesia to commit sexual assault. Chris Glorioso, News 4 New York.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.